All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So glad y'all are able to join us this morning. And just like every Monday, we get to start this off. And the great thing is, all my amazing friends, they're not traveling this week. So we're all back together this week. I got my good friend Todd Rowland, my sister Dr. Kristal, my sister Tammy, and I got my big brother Vince here as well. So we got our family back. So I'm about to share my screen here, and we're going to take a little minute just to kind of share with you something that has been a blessing not only to us but to so many of our friends and family and so many people around the world. And this is our amazing picture. To me, it's one of my favorite pictures of all time because besides Dr. Kristal, that I had known for the last 5 years, Todd, Mr. Vince, and Tammy became a family to me over Zoom. So when we say you can actually build this from home and from your phone, and we'll kind of share, and you can actually build a family of like-minded people from around the world, just simply from your phone or your computer. So I encourage you to spend the next 25 minutes or so and just pay attention to what we have because it can be a blessing to you and your family. And what are we talking about? New Age ARIIX. And it is a way for you to look better, feel better, and do better. It was something that was introduced to me 10 years ago, 9 years ago, I'm sorry, 9 years ago by a good friend of mine that was on the track team. And you may be here and you may be looking for better sleep. Maybe you're looking to lose weight, to look better, maybe have more energy. But if you're like most people that we share this with, you will get excited and get started with us when we finish up here. So I encourage you to get back with the person that, that invited you. And who am I? My name is Anthony Moreland, you guys. I'm 31 years old. I actually, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, hey, I got started in this industry 9 years ago. I got turned on by a couple of friends of mine in college that ran track with me. I went to school at Louisiana Tech. I was a double major, computer science, business administration. I was working 2 jobs at that time. I was a very busy person. So are you busy? If so, I encourage you really to pay attention to this. See, busy people are doing great things. They just a lot of times in the wrong vehicle. And that was me. I was working my butt off in school, at track practice and everything, but it was still something missing. And when I heard about this opportunity from my good friend Justin, I remember telling him, I said, Justin, if half of what you're telling me is true on the physical standpoint about these products, that'd be a blessing for me and my family. I also remember telling him, I said, Justin, if half of the money you telling me is true, that'd be a blessing. My friend Justin didn't know I was on my hands and knees praying, looking for something. And I tell y'all that today because I was. At that time, I was wore out at 21 years of age. 2 jobs I learned then that was for 2 people. I also knew what it was like to eat Roman noodles all the time and eat little dollar pizzas from the grocery store because I was in college and I never wanted to ask my grandparents or my mom for any money while I was in college. I wanted to do it on my own. I thought I had made it. I was like, I'm in college. I'm gonna get this education. I'm gonna get that dream job. And it wasn't like that, you guys. And I remember him sharing with me. I said, man, I'm in, Justin. Put me in. Let's go. Let's make it happen. So I got myself a pack of these products that we're going to talk about, and you'll see the different packs in a second. And you guys, in about 2.5 weeks, I had made my money back for the products I ordered for myself. Well, that was great. But I had some friends that came on board with me. I said, man, I can help you do the same thing. And next thing you know, I started getting good at helping people pretty much get their products for free. In 2.5 months into this, I was making enough money on a part-time basis, probably about 7, 8 hours a week, to generate enough money to cover my car note. I had a truck at that time. I should say a truck note. I had a Durango. It was able to cover that. But not only that, I had enough money. I had enough money coming in where I was able to, pay my bills as a college student. So that little part-time job I was working at the casino that I was having to drive 50 minutes to and 50 minutes back, I was able to put my 2 weeks notice in and told them, I said, you know what? Thank y'all so much. But I don't need this part-time anymore. And I was able just to do my internship and finish off school. And when I finished off school, I was in a position where I didn't have to worry about waiting on that call for that dream job, which actually took 4 years after I graduated to get, which was Apple. Apple was my dream job. I thought that was the golden ticket, you guys. Hey, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. You would think going to work for Apple, you made it. And what I realized 2 weeks in, it was just like any other job. They told me when I couldn't go to work. They told me how much I was work. They told me what hours I had to work, when I can go on break, when vacations, and that right there, it was just like, wow, why did I rush back to this? And then life happened, you guys. Have you ever had life happen? My grandmother had a stroke out of nowhere, you guys, and it hurt so bad because that's a lady that has done so much for not only just me, but for the whole family and the community and a lot. And she was always caring. And she had, she had the stroke, and it threw me off. But what even threw me off even more, you guys, is I have a phone and I have a group text message with all my family in there, a lot of the family, close family members, close friends. And I watched my family and close friends argue, go back and forth in this group text about who was going to take care of grandmother. And what the common problem was two things: time and money. My family and close friends of the family were arguing because they couldn't afford to take off to help our grandmother. And I'm looking like, well, I had already built a residual income, which is something, if you don't know about, once you find out about it, you'll probably run through a brick wall for residual income. But I had built a residual income with ARIIX. At that time, it was legal before we merged on over. But at that time, I had built a residual income. So I really didn't need the money from working. I was just doing it to pretty much, I thought that was the golden ticket. I thought it was going to take me to the next level, but I already had my hands on the biggest blessing that could ever be. And so what I want to do is I want to take this time to kind of share with you where we're at and what we have our hands on. You have something where if you have a smartphone or if you have a computer, you can actually build a global business, you guys. You can work from home. You can do it at your local coffee shop. You can do it at restaurants, but you do it on your own time. You start building a global business, you guys. Think about that. Do you have friends in South Africa, maybe in North Korea, wherever, China, Japan, Canada, Mexico, not only just in the United States, but just think about everybody you know around the world. Think about it. You can share this with them and know that you got your hands on something great. Once you get the products, you start having transformations. And that's what I want to kind of share with you, because I want to show you some real people with real results. These are people having transformation physically and financially all over the world. This is Kim Gray, good friend of mine, lost over 70 pounds. And as I share these transformations, I also want you to pay attention to my friends' smiles, because as they start to transform their life, they also get a bigger smile on their face. But not only that, they start sharing this with other people, and they also start getting paid. Well, guess what? What's also phenomenal about Kim Gray's story is she shared this with enough people. Just last month, she was able to call the government and say she didn't need government assistance anymore. Kim Gray is actually the first person out of my 31 years of life I've ever heard get off of government assistance, period. Period. How many of your friends do you know that could be just like Kim Gray? Susan Glassner as well, getting her life back. Lost over 60 pounds, reduced inflammation and chronic pain. Dr. Kristal, which my sister, you're going to hear from in a little bit. And I'm not going to steal a thunder, but look at the transformation. Lost over 100 pounds. My good friend Craig, he lost over 160 pounds. He lost the whole me. I like to tell people he lost the whole egg, because that's how much I weigh. He lost the whole me. Miss Lorraine McFarland, amazing doctor. Lost lost a tremendous amount of weight. Miss Cynthia Davenport, you see her transformation. This what, like 6 months or so, just consuming these products, starting to transform her life. Stay-at-home mom here, and you starting to see the picture. Also, you heard me mention inflammation. Check out Miss Linda here. 2 weeks after consuming some of the products, she inflammation went down. And I'm not here, or we're not here to pretty much saying we're curing, treating, or diagnosing anything. But what we're telling you is, hey, if you put the right things in your body will start to do it for itself. But now I want to take the time to pass it over to a good friend, like a big brother, but also a mentor of mine. And when I talk about speaks life into you and have you just really um, really want to accomplish anything you put your mind to, this is my friend right here, my mentor, Mr. Todd Rowland, and he's on here this morning. I actually want him to just kind of share his, transformation in this industry, because I don't think he's had a job in like 20 years, just because of this amazing industry. And also, not only that, but he's been around this company since almost the beginning. I would love for him to kind of talk about, the owners and different things of that nature as well. Todd, are you with me?
We are, Anthony, and man, I love hearing your story. Every time I hear it, it gives me chill bumps on the back of my spine. Number one, that you started at such a young age in college, and you seized the opportunity. You didn't wait till you were 40. And then secondly, once you got into the workforce, you had the guts and the foresight to go full time at it. You are absolutely amazing. I was going to say an amazing young man, but you're becoming an older man now. But you started as a very young man, and that's the chance everybody has to do here, is that you can start at a young age and really get ahead in life, create yourself a residual income, be a part of a company that's revolutionizing the way products get to the end consumer around the world. Amazon did that. They did that to Walmart, Target, you name it. Now then, we're going to do it to Amazon, because we've got the word of mouth marketing. We've got the websites. And if you know anything about the history of Amazon, they have almost become a $1 trillion company with a T, not a multi-billion dollar company, a trillion, by moving goods to the end consumer. The coronavirus sped this whole process up. 22 retail chains have shut their doors this year. GNC just filed for bankruptcy, shutting. Now they just announced they're shutting 1,200 stores where we go and get our nutritional products at. And Anthony, we got a chance here to do two things. We got a chance, as you mentioned, to deliver it to the end consumer and help their health, help their weight loss, help their energy levels. But we also got a chance, Anthony, just like you've done, and that is to build a home-based business and set our family free with some residual income. But anyway, always great to be here with you, Anthony. I cannot wait to hear the rest of the presentation and hear from all your other guests.
Thank you so much, Todd. Thank you so much. And now you see what I want to kind of share with you is, the owners. The reason why is because these 7 amazing owners, they believe in putting reps first. They believe in people come first. We come first. How can we make it better for them? How can we put more money in their pocket? How can we make sure we're putting the highest quality of products out there on the market for our reps and for the people consuming our products? I'm talking about Deanna Lasson. She has a no compromise type of attitude. And so you start to see, also you heard me talk about globally. Well, we're in over 70 countries now, you guys. Do you have friends and family around the world? Well, guess what? You got your hands on something you could share with people. Also, you heard Todd mention it, becoming like the next, becoming that trend, becoming that next big thing. And that's where we're headed. You see, in 2015, we ranked number 95. Just last year, we was ranked number 35 as a company. And you kind of see the growth on sales. 2011, first year up, they did over $6 million. How many businesses first year they do over $6 million? And then you see the trajectory. Just last year, we did over 230 million. We was projected to only do around 250 this year. And we've already passed up the $500 million mark. And just heard the CEO, the other day said we potentially could be over $1 billion by the end of 2020. So you see the growth. Now, what are we sharing? What are we talking to people about? Our house of brands. That's what I love to tell people about. People be like, well, okay, what product is it? I was like, well, it's not just one product. It's a big laundry list of products. We showing people how to redirect their spending with our Nutrify brands, our Slender Rise brands, Lean Move Purity, Prime. We have a new skincare line that's combined a couple of them that we already had that made them even better. Revive. So we have our big house of brands, whether it be your supplements, weight loss, energy, toothpaste, water, skincare. We have it. We just show people how to redirect their spending, what they're already spending on at their normal Walmarts, Targets, Amazon, wherever they ordering products. We're showing people how to redirect their spending and order high quality products. And I say high quality because we got Deanna Lasson, Chief Product Officer, also owner of the company. But she put together a team. So she's teamed up with Dr. Ray Strand and Dr. Ginger. Even you heard Dr. Kristal, she's part of the Wellness Council as well. So she has a big, amazing team of doctors that look over the supplements and the things that are putting into the product. So guess what? Well, that makes me feel good. See, I didn't go to school. You heard me mention, I went to school for computer science and business administration. I didn't go to school to be a doctor. So I'm not sitting over here saying, hey, this is curing this could do that, this could do that. No, I'm just letting you know, hey, I have friends and I'm partnered up with people like Deanna Latson, Dr. Ray Strand, Dr. Ginger, Dr. Kristal, and all the other amazing doctors that do the research for me. Also that we got third-party certifications. People that say they're not getting paid by New Age ARIIX. They actually third-party putting their stamp on it saying everything we say are in the products is actually in there. All the testing is done correctly. And we just take that information there and we just show people how to redirect their spending, you guys. Show you how to get it for yourself and make a little money while doing something. But now I get the time to introduce a sister to me. It's Miss Tammy Krumwiede. She's a mom, stay-at-home mom now because of this wonderful opportunity. But she's always smiling, always happy. I've never really seen Tammy frown or anything really, because she always got this great personality, a wonderful person to be around. Her husband is absolutely amazing as well. And I can't wait to come to Destin next month and get to spend time with them as well and learn with them. But now I want to pass the floor to my friend Tammy and let her share her transformation. And Tammy, also, if you could share a little bit about the mower and everything.
I sure will, Anthony. Thank you. Good morning. I tell you what, you got me so excited. I'm ready to just restart and take my money. Give me one of those packs. I'm ready to get going. It truly is an exciting time to be a part of ARIIX, but my story is my husband and I got started about 7 years ago. We just wanted to lose weight. And so we got started on the Slender Rise program. In about 2 months together, he and I lost over 60 pounds. And we got excited about how we felt, sleeping better, have more energy. We felt younger. We started to look younger. And that got us excited. And out of that 60 pounds, I only lost 15 pounds of it. The rest was my husband. But 15 pounds was enough to get people to notice and say, hey, what are you doing? How'd you lose weight? I want to lose weight. And from that, I was able to create an income here at ARIIX that allowed me to walk away from my full-time job at my husband's mortgage company. And I missed out on a lot, Anthony. I missed out on field trips and, class parties and just different things with my children. That's the one thing in life you can't get back is time. And so it asked me to, or it allowed me to be a full-time, something happened with my phone. I apologize. It allowed me to be a full-time mom and a part-time network marketer in the beginning. And now that my children are in high school and they don't want me around for class parties and things that's happening at the high school, I get to shift gears here and now be a full-time network marketer. So it's been a huge blessing for us. And the MOA is definitely one of my favorite products. As you can see there, it's got 36 superfoods from around the world. It fights inflammation. It really does a lot, but the most important thing for me is it builds up our immune system. And God created our bodies with the amazing ability to heal and fight off all kinds of things if we just keep our immune system strong. And so I love this because, again, my kids are teenagers in high school. I know they're buying, fast food and drinking Cokes and doing all the things that I didn't let them do when I was in control of the car and driving. But at least I can put the supplement in them and fight off the inflammation, build up their immune system, and keep them strong. I love it. I love it. It's just a blessing to be here with all of y'all today, Anthony.
Oh, it's a blessing every Monday to be involved with this with y'all, and it's absolutely amazing. And like Tammy said, when you give the body the right things, the body will work on its own. And not only I'm just talking about people that may be out of shape or anything of that nature, hey, but also for the athletes. If you notice here, you see professional athletes and trainers also consuming these products and using them to take it, athletic performance. And so you could take it to the next level there. You see the University of Tennessee football team is also consuming some of the MOA now as well. So it's a big deal. And I believe the more we share with people, the more people get excited and want to get involved. We have the Athletes Council as well. And now I want to take the time to talk about one of the products that has been a blessing to me and my family pretty much for the last 9 years. And that is the Limo Original. And as you can see on the screen, it like Tammy's mentioned, the immune system helps out with joint mobility. But this Limu 5X with the Facordin, you can go do your own research on Facordin on PubMed.gov, which is the National Library of Medicine. It has over 2,000 studies just on one nutrient in the Limu product. So, hey, you can do your own research. And if I'm talking about, you can get on there and search anything. And that was something for me. I was like, well, hey, if half of what these studies are saying is true, that'll be a blessing for me and my family. And it has been a blessing, that's for sure. 20 reasons just to consume the Limu. And I would encourage you to get back with your friend that invited you, and they can for sure get you a copy of this specific screen right here with just different things on that. Also, the energy. I ran track at Louisiana Tech, and the Blue Frogs were something that helped me out tremendously just recovering. So if you have any kids, nieces, nephews, athletes, period, hey, I encourage you to introduce the energy drinks to them. Great recovery process for them as well. Nice, smooth energy, not going to get them jacked up on sugar and water, pretty much like the normal energy drinks. This one is nice, smooth energy. B6, B12 vitamins in it, Rejuvenex as well. One of my favorites. If I don't have one, I need the other. Pretty much either a can or I'll pop me a Rejuvenex, a couple of Rejuvenex, and give me the same energy. And this is me as well when, and then the Limo Lean Burn. I'm a big person on snacks, and something that helped me out a lot was these burns because it replaces that snack craving, you guys. But now I get the time to introduce a big brother to me, a great friend of mine, mentor as well, Mr. Vince Green. He's an amazing attorney in the state of Michigan. The best, I'm going to say the best because that's my friend. So my friend is the best. All my friends are. So I actually get to pass it over to Mr. Vince Green. Mr. Vince, are you with me? If you don't mind sharing your amazing transformation, as y'all can see, he lost over 83 pounds. But not only that, he's transitioning into the next part of his life as well, of where this business is taking him. Mr. Vince, are you with me?
Yes, Ant, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
All right. Well, it's funny when you said it was a Craig Tamanini that lost a whole ant. I only lost 83 pounds, so I lost half an ant. So I'm a half ant, I want to tell you what, losing the weight using these products, I was one of those that I was a high school athlete, college athlete, played intramurals while I was in law school. And you get into that sedentary lifestyle when you start studying, and then after school, graduating from school, you get married, you have children, which I did, and you start gaining that weight. And I always joke about, when I got to 199 pounds, I said, I will never see 200. You know that? I never saw 200. I flew past 200 up to 275. And, last year I got down to my target weight. I'm going to still try to lose a little more weight, but I've been kind of maintaining now, but I lost 83 pounds and I feel great. and so, and all the other issues, again, like you said, we don't cure, diagnose, and treat, but when you lose the weight, the other issues go away, diabetes, the blood pressure, and all that, and get away from those medications that were harming me anyway. So I'm going to just say one other thing, you know, and I use the drops. I know you can probably talk about Slenderize, the drops, a drop underneath my tongue, 10 minutes before I eat, another drop underneath my tongue right before I ate, kills that sugar addiction. It cures, you get full faster. And I didn't, quote unquote, diet. I used the approved food list, ate whatever I wanted to eat, as long as it was approved food list. So I didn't eat the Big Macs and the Whoppers, Do we cheat now and again with a pizza or something? Yeah, but it's nice to know that we can go right back to the approved food list and keep the weight down. And just want to say one more thing. I know Tammy talked about being a stay-at-home mom. I'm looking forward to transitioning because I got into the law practice, my own practice with my own firm, so I could have that freedom too. I made good money and have the freedom, but I really didn't have freedom because as you know, today I was trying to get on the 10 o'clock ARIIX call and I couldn't get on because I was stuck in court on Zoom. And that's the life I've chosen. That's fine. But I'm looking forward to the freedom like I did a couple of weeks ago. As you know, I was down in Shreveport, and Leroy was like this, all you Louisiana people. I was in Shreveport, Louisiana, and I was down there for my daughter's baby shower, and we ate gumbo, we did pedicures, we did all the fun stuff that freedom, financial freedom allows people to have. People say money's not everything. No, it's not. But it gives you certain freedoms. And, my daughter needed an extra $200 for the shower. It may not sound like a lot of money, but I was able to give her $200. She needed an extra this for something for the shower. I was able to do that. And that's what financial freedom can do. And I want to tell you, the note I got from my daughter when I left, and I'm getting a little teary-eyed now, the note I got from my daughter was priceless. Dad, thank you very much for coming down and being able to share this experience with me. So that's that. If people don't understand that is priceless.
And that's what this opportunity is all about. Allows people like Tammy, like Vince, like Todd to do things like that for their family and friends as well. And as you get to see here, you see me talk about the giving green, something, hey, I'm not a big vegetable eater. I haven't always been that person. When I seen this and ran across this, I said, I need that because every serving is 2 pounds of vegetables. And it's also, as I show you a couple more transformations, I'm going to transition this now into the next part of this. You heard a lot of us talk about, the transformations physically. But I got a friend of mine, just like everybody else on this call, Dr. Kristal, who's going to come on in just a second. She's going to talk about how she took this opportunity and not only had a physical transformation, which made her smile and bring out her personality even more because she's already a great person as well, always positive, a life person, always giving life to people, inspiring me all the time. But not only that, she's going to show you what extra money could mean for you for the most part, you guys, because that was the question my friend asked me. He said, what could extra money do for you? And in my mind, I was thinking about that college, pay off their student loan faster than normal. And so for me, that was me. But extra money could mean a new house for you. Maybe remodel your house, be debt free, become your own boss, be a stay-at-home mom like Tammy. So what could extra money mean for you? And as Dr. Kristal shares in just a second, I want you to pay attention, but there's one thing I want you to know about. It's something that's always stuck with me. In order for you to have a business and be successful, it's 2 things you need. One, you need to figure out something that people need. And then 2, you got to figure out a way to fulfill that need. The health and wellness industry is a $4.2 trillion industry. And these are some of the brands we have that fulfill that industry. The skincare, $135 billion industry a year. We have the Lucium, the best of the best products. We have the weight loss. You've seen tremendous transformations on weight loss already, $204 billion industry. Do you know anybody that, could benefit from just weight loss? Personal care, toothpaste, water, We all should be drinking water. We should all be brushing our teeth. We show people how to pretty much redirect their spending there on the personal care. And you could take this opportunity and do things like burn if you want to here and transition. You know, they wanted dream cars. Well, guess what? You see nothing but luxury cars. That's what they wanted. And you can do that if you want to. So if you want to be like that, great. But what I love about this is you're going to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because we're going to succeed as a team. And there's no better person that I would love to bring on here to close us up and share with you a little bit about how you can get started and everything. Then, like I said, my sister, Dr. Kristal, you know, this woman here, she works hard. She's always worked hard, even when she had her own practice, and she'll kind of tell you about that as well. But she's always positive, always has a smile on her face. And I just love me some Dr. Kristal. I just want to bring up my sister here, Dr. Kristal. I encourage you just to pay attention to what she says here to close us up.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. I am just so thankful. Listening to everything this morning, I'm like, I live a dream come true world. Because I was, for the lack of a better word, miserable. I was absolutely miserable with my life. It's almost 6 years ago. On a Monday morning, I would have been knee deep in 40 to 50 patients who hurt themselves over the weekend because they only had the weekend to do all of their house projects, and they would overdo it and get hurt. And then I would be at the mercy of fixing them, like fix me. So it was very stressful because they had to get fixed so they could go back to work. So I took on their stress. And then my life, it was every 7 minutes I had to see a patient because I had stressed myself out so much with my spending, right? Because when you make money, you spend it. Even though I was setting money off to the side for this and that, it just always seemed like there was something else that needed it. Right? Anybody ever feel like that? Like you're like, oh, we did it. And then you're like, oh, where did that bill come from? I wasn't expecting that bill. And that's what my life became. And it was, I didn't know how to see any more patients without opening another business, which meant more stress and more employees, which meant more headaches. Sorry, if you're an employee, you're somebody's headache because they're stressed out to make sure that they can create enough income to pay your salary. That's why I went to work for myself so that I could have the freedom. Yet what I did was I bought myself a job. I paid $300,000 to go to school, start a practice, see patients, and yet my patients became my boss. And so 15 years into practice, I was like, I'm not living life anymore. I'm surviving. I'm not thriving. Anybody feel that way? You're like, I thought I did everything right. And yet, I want something different. I need something different. Like, this isn't working for me. And maybe you absolutely love what you do. I loved helping my patients. I really did. That's why I chose to do it. And I also was smart. I was like, all right, what industries will be around forever? So first I went to law school like Mr. Vince did. And I was like, nope, there's not a whole lot of smiling going on there. And so I derailed and I was like, okay, what's another? The health industry. Everybody's always going to need their health. And I was like, oh, but I don't like blood. So I can't do anything that involves blood. And so I'm like, and I'm not going to be a dentist and be up in people's mouths. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a chiropractor. And that's how I chose. And I became a chiropractor. And I focused on that for 20 years and I became a professional at it. I got really good at what I did and I loved what I did. And then I realized I wasn't happy anymore. If that's you, this is a Monday morning and you're like, something needs to change. And I don't know what. I'm telling you what, this wasn't by accident that you're here. If you have been on one of these before, today's your first day. You're not here by accident. This is your light at the end of the tunnel, just like it was my light at the end of the tunnel, because now here I am, almost 6 years later. I live in Florida instead of Wyoming. It doesn't snow here. Goal number 1 achieved. There are not 50 patients waiting outside that door. There's a little French bulldog who wants to go for a walk. Goal 2. There is money in the checking account that comes in every week. That was work I did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 years ago. See, when he said, if you understood residual income, you will break through a wall to get it. I have not done anything special. All I have done is continue to let people know that this opportunity is out there. I don't think people know about it. I don't think that they understand that they could go to work and help somebody else start their own transformation. You guys, obviously the products work. You saw all of those transformations. I wanted health and wellness. I basically have a shopping cart online and I just fill my buggy and I started to do healthy things for my body. We have them all. We've done all the research for you. You just have to shop. You're already shopping. You just are shopping in the wrong places. See, if you shop here, you get the best of the healthcare products. You don't have to wonder if they're doing you right. And it has the ability to create income for you. How? As you share it and let people know this is out there, that's where that residual income comes in. You start making a commission, right? You start making a little bit of a lot. So how many people can you just let know about this? Not sell them anything, but let them know that they could shop somewhere that will pay them back and that they too can go and tell anybody they want to go there, just like they already do. They already tell their friends to go to Amazon to become a Prime member, right? They get a membership, they get perks and rewards, and they get a shop. Same thing here. It's just, they then turn around and give you the marketing budget, and Amazon doesn't do that. So here's your chance. I know you probably want all this information, and the person that invited you here will help you. And what they're going to help you get is a experience or a transformation pack. And what is this pack? You get to choose it. You get to decide which one best fulfills your needs. But we have taken it because we know the areas that most people want to transform. And we've created different packs so that you can start your own transformation, so that you can start getting your health back. But we've also built in everything that you need to maximize your earning potential here. Don't be like, oh, no. Let me just get a box of those skinny drops that Dr. Kristal used to lose 150 pounds. I just want those. No, you don't. You want the skinny drops to pad your savings account. How do you do that? You make sure you get the pack so that you get it's your best bang for your buck. And I almost missed it. I almost said to my girlfriend, actually I did. I said, no, I just want the products. Just give me the products. And she's like, I don't sell products. I sell an opportunity and you're missing the point. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And I'm thankful she was bold with me. And she said, don't trip over pennies on the way to $1 million bills. I got a pack. Blindly, on faith, I took a leap with her, and I had no intentions of telling anybody. And I'm so glad I did. And you will be too. So get your pack, start your transformation, start using those products. And I am telling you, you'll naturally tell people and you'll start creating residual income. And maybe, just maybe, in the next 9 months, year, 2 years, as this company explodes and your friends are looking for how to get involved because they're hearing about it, you can say, here's my link. And you can choose where you want to be on a Monday morning and what you're going to do with your Monday, just like I get to now. Not because I'm special, but because I took a leap and I trusted when the door opened, I walked through it. Here's your chance. Anthony, take it away.
Hey, I encourage you to get started. Get back with your friend, get started right now. Ask them to send the link. Here's my card. Just like I did my buddies. I remember taking cash out of my sock because I had forgot my wallet. And I told Justin that said, sign me up. And so, hey, you heard it. You heard it for yourself. You got to do a little bit more research. Do it after you get started because the research is just going to blow your mind up way even more. So get started today. So get back with your friend, your family member that invited you to watch this live or the recording and get started. Hey, love you guys. I'm going to stop the recording and unmute the lines so y'all can tell my wonderful friends